What are some key policy provisions and considerations associated with this?
So the most important policy provision built into a malpractice policy would be the consent to settle clause.
Okay.
And not all policies are going to have the consent to settle. And what it does is gives the physician the ultimate power in a claim scenario. And the insurance company has to have their consent before they settle a claim. So what ends up happening in the event of a claim tends to be very personal attack on the quality of care. More often than not, it's never malpractice. So that physician doesn't want to just settle the claim and get it off the books. That physician typically wants their day in court because they provided a standard of care that was probably above and beyond what any of their peers would have provided, and they want their name cleared. They don't want to report and explain that claim away for the rest of their practicing career. So the consent to settle is huge.
Yeah.
And you also want to make sure, not only do you want to make sure the consent to settle is there, now some states by law won't allow carriers to provide it, but most states will.
Okay.
But you also want to avoid consent to settle with hammer clause. So what a lot of carriers will fail to tell you is maybe they do have a consent to settle, but it may be accompanied with a hammer clause. And what that means is the carrier, let's say the carrier could settle the claim for $100,000. And you, the physician, tells the carrier, no, I don't want to settle it for $100,000. I want to go to court and
Clear my name.
Clear my name.
Yeah.
Well, then the insurance company can come back and say, with this hammer clause, they can come back and say, okay, today we can settle for $100,000. If we go to trial and pay out more than $100,000, we hammer you, the doctor, with those costs. And so anything above and beyond the $100,000 threshold would be coming out of your pocket.
Ooh, yeah, definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Important to avoid the hammer clause.
Absolutely.